Welcome back to some more EU4 with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. Last episode, we're trying to clear up some of the border gore in North America, but Spain's not making that very easy, so we'll just have to contend with it as we go. This episode, we're kind of sat on our hands because Poland did a big rude, attacked the Teutonic Order, brought us in, which meant the Livonian Order was there. Then they gave us no land, so we're kind of stuck. Oh my word of 456, yes please. Thank you. That's delicious. Yeah, he's a naive enthusiast, but I'll take that for the 456. I'm okay with this. Are you all above 50? Hooray! We're seizing some land. Back to 67%. We seem to be floating around the 2/3 range. But yes, this episode, we're going to be attacking Denmark, I think it's the plan. And that means we'll bring in Nassau again. And they're probably going to have a bad time. That's the dream, anyway. We only need one more cannon to get this fully moved over. There we go. And then we're going to use our 6 transports to move this stack over, please. Let's see if they can not be stupid about it for a change. I'm going to go with probably not, but we'll see. We shall see. More natives in South America we're tending with. We're getting a province over here. Now, they only have 500 natives, but I also don't have really an easy way of getting over to them. Like, with the stack of troops we have, it'll leave us a bit stretched thin. These 15... That's what the problem is. These 15 transports need to go over and deal with that. These 6 transports just need to do the job for which they are being paid. Are they now going to move them 6 at a time? Yes, they are. Okay, that's what they were waiting for. Spain's no longer... Of course, now Spain's no longer a defender of the Catholic faith. Why couldn't we have done that before this episode? Oh, well. We do have a CB against Spain and Spanish Louisiana, and we've just lost it against Spain because it probably converted to Louisiana. Yeah, my concern is that Spain's going to eat all of this. And then our colonies are going to get wrecked, especially our American colony. By the way, what on earth is our colony doing? Like, how are they pooping the bed this hard against 2 native 1 province miners? What are they doing? Oh dear. Story of the AI. So, you guys need to come over to here. We're going to do what we did last time. Practically speaking, we're going to leave this open. We're going to go in, smack... You know what? Let's bring this stat back. I changed my mind just a little bit. Bring this group back. We're going to be smart and split into 6s automatically this time. No, of course not. Why would we? Where's my 15 stack? Where are you going? Come over here. Now these guys should move back. There's the truce with Denmark done. Where have my 6 troops got? Where are they going? Okay, you are moving them over, finally. Yeah, this was my concern. Sweden's going to attack the Livonian Order, and you know that Sweden's going to take all this land. Sweden is allied to Portugal. So, of course, I don't want that to happen. But we'll have to play the cards as they're dealt. You need to move over to find. And we should be good to attack Denmark. They did ally with Mulhouse as well, but Milhouse over here I'm not worried about. We'll bring in Austria just because we can. We have a claim on the Faroe Islands? Huh. Weird. That's not what I'm looking for. Shellon's going to be the war goal. Obviously. Do that. You guys can keep moving troops over, that's fine. Move that across. And then as soon as they moved over... Why are you not moving over? I can take my navy over and protect my transport stack. Okay, there we go. Smack some Danish ships. Thank you. See you later. Oh, Ram Raiders are a very good trait. Yes, I guess you can have open borders. I'd like you to not completely capitulate, although we know that's definitely going to happen. Yeah, there's the Nating Uprising that we talked about. Split you in half. Attach to transport. They're probably going to break that colony before I can get there. Because it's barely started. Annoying, but what are you going to do? New land claimed. What do we want? Base production, because you're not going to have a lot of trade power you inland. Are we going to have our other troops move over? Nope. Okay. 30,000 troops. Go attack Mulhouse, please. They're all so spread out. I'm not worried about it. I have no idea where Austria's going or what they're thinking. Like, I have no idea. That makes no sense to me what they're doing. This navy should come back so I can get a sieging bonus on Shelland. Apparently 4,000 of my troops just decided they weren't going to bother with that, so that's cool. How are we losing this badly? Get diplomacy off so we can charge for war. Yeah, our combat stats suck. That's fun. Well, I guess we're the ones running away. And for whatever reason, Frankfurt's decided to come over here. That's not the right decision. Oh, dear. Attached to this stack, please. Come over here, where it matters. Spain wants open borders. I'm okay with that if they don't wreck my stuff. Okay, at least this... Yeah, they're not big enough an uprising to break my colony, at least, but... Still annoying. Teutons have given up nothing. Not that it matters, they're essentially non-existent at this point. Who's attached to me? My vassal has. Amazing. Better than nothing, I guess. And Austria's in the area. Maybe they'll help me with Nassau? Maybe? Nope, you're just going to run away? Okay. I mean, that works too. It doesn't really work, but you know what I mean. Thanks for the manufactory. Austria, you gonna join if I do this? Looks like you are, okay. Yeah, our war stats suck. Like, real bad. I told you, as the Dutch, you don't get great armies. Navies, sure, but armies, no sir. They are rubbish. Good stat wipe there, though. Delicious stat wipe. They're down to 18,000 troops and they're all there. I guess you can send the injured ones back temporarily. There you go. Why are you over here? My vassal ship's getting absolutely wrecked. Cool. Well, we got one light ship. We're going to have to go back and rescue our healed stack. We did. We didn't lose any ships somehow. Combine. And then stay in place because we want that siege to get done. There is a fort up here, but it's not a huge... there's two now. They're not huge priorities. Play of the Ages! Few among the greatest nations of our continent can claim to be a forefront literary figure of our time. One such man, Joost van de Vondel, has come to captivate the limelight with his works. Thank you, buddy, for that 100 splendor that I will not be able to use. You tried, though, and that's all I can ask for. Oh, that's where they are. They're in Brittany. Okay. It's not the first time anybody said that, but yes, no. Not anything I can do about that right now. This stack is going to come over and... I guess... no, Austria's over there. I don't really need to babysit this. There's no way they're going to take those claims for themselves. And I don't know if I even want them. But I can walk through France, so that's helpful. You love that. You also love getting a free heavy ship. Half of our navy has been built by us. Half of our navy has been built by our enemies, and we've just captured them. Not going to complain. We do have some territories we can turn into states outright, though. We should do that after this war. I mean, we are raking in the monarch points right now. We're getting 13 admin a month. 13! That's wild. Is that colony still at war? How? You're at 99% war score. How have you not pieced them out yet? We lost our claim on France. That's fine. Are you fully healed yet? Nearly. Just going to put you where I want you to go, and then I'll bring you guys back. We'll let the month tick over first, though. Another conquistador died. Not going to replace you right now, though. Don't need to. Okay, now that we've had a month tick, get these 50 ships, plonk them here. Anybody that's not full health, we'll just have them go back for repair. Why on earth would you repair there and not, say, here? I know you can't do Calais, but geez Louise. Where did they go? Where are they going? They took the... What? They were here! Why wouldn't they have just gone straight back? I don't know. AI gonna AI. Also, are we gonna lose this fight despite having a 3-2 troop advantage? Amazing. We sure are. Yeah, our army is stinky. Well, our colony finally finished off what it was doing. That took them an eternity. Yes, we lost the siege in Brittany because our army absolutely stinks. Like it is. Mucho stinky. We're clearly going to have to go for some military ideas. New land claimed in Ozel. Wow, so 111. That's going to be massive. Production, though, please. Okay, we should now go for war. Make our troops slightly less terrible. I mean, they're still not good. We look at the war benefits. 10% morale is not exactly... they're going to be the number that tips the balance, but it makes us slightly less dreadful. And this is with 98 prestige, by the way. So we get a 9.8% morale boost already. And yet we're just massively outgunned when it comes to military strength. Like, to an embarrassing degree. It's just the way it be. You don't have any siege pips. I really don't want you to go for a level 5 fort. Especially you in the woods. I guess I will, but that's terrible. Why do you have a province over here, by the way? What's that all about? Austria, you want to deal with this? No? Of course not. Why would you? Why would you have 17,000 troops up here and then not complete the siege? Adolf Frederick Waschmeister. Free stability? You better believe it, my best friend. This is not going as well as it should. I know I might be pointing out the obvious, but this should be an absolute cakewalk. And we are struggling. Not helped by the fact that the AI keeps coming up to northern Denmark for no reason. If I tell you, hey, Frankfurt, come and get this siege undone, you know they're not going to do it, but we can pretend we tried. Can't get there yet, but we can get to Rizzle. I don't know. You don't know. What I do know is Austria's getting its backside handed to it. How? Like, how are they struggling this badly? Nassau only has 31,000 troops. And yet somehow Austria's making it look like they have 3 million troops. Kiowa, you are quite in the way. I can't expand any further until you are out of the way, so I guess we're going to have to pick a different direction. You're still colonizing, which means I can't go there. I can go here, but I don't see really the point. I guess we'll get this other space down here so we have a buffer. In Baja, California. Definitely not Badger, California. Yeah, Austria's really struggling, like, to an unbelievable degree. But I don't know where all their troops are. So, we have some Danish troops, like 1,000 Austrian troops over here, but there's nothing of any significance, so I don't know what they're doing. Other than getting their stacks wiped because they keep joining in small numbers. I have no idea what they're doing. They're just losing war score hand over fist. That's what they're doing. Yeah, boy, are they making this look difficult. We outnumber their troops like 3-1. Craziness, craziness, craziness. I mean, I will say, partially in their defense, some of those numbers are caused by my vassals who, you know, colonially overseas, probably aren't going to do anything. But, I mean, they are there. They do exist. England are losing against that federation, by the way. They have no manpower. They have 41,000 troops, but no manpower. And they are losing to the native populace. Which is kind of hilarious. I could upgrade Amsterdam Bourse right now, but probably won't bother. I'll probably use the money for upgraded buildings. Because we did go up a tech where we have those options. Wait. Why did they give up a province? They were winning against England. That doesn't make any sense. I don't get that. Don't get that one. Yeah, England has rivaled us. That's what I was meant to say. Yes, England have rivaled us. There's Frankfurt's troops. Didn't we tell them to come down to Brittany? Shows how well they listen. Just on, you know, the opposite side of Europe, but you do you. Oh, our royal marriage with Poland has ended. Well, we have a free diplomat right now. Do you want to top that back up? There you go. It's a good job we took Schelling super early. I mean, Poland will join this war now. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm genuinely tempted to allow them in because Austria are just making such a ham fist of this. I'm going to say yes, okay, join in. Means we're splitting the money in 4 directions instead of 3, but also means Poland will be busy, so they're not declaring war on anybody else for that matter. And they should deal with this area. They might not give me all the claims, but it's fine. Spain no longer thinks Portugal is a rival. Did they? Well, they must have replaced them with the Ottomans, which I guess makes sense. They are probably the ultimate rival for Spain, right? Nassau has finally been sieged out. Felt like it took an absolute eternity, but we're getting there eventually. Shame we're hemorrhaging manpower, but again, we'll get some buildings in to help with that. And Poland is finally, helping the way that we wish Austria had. Just take out the big Nassau. They have fantastic morale base. We wish we had morale even remotely that good, because even with our war stance, it is not close. Okay, so that's been completed. Go sit on Calais, please, so it stops being wrecked. Oh, no, that was the wrong place. Wow, I did an AI special. I misread which province it was. Oh, dear. Oh, you hate to see that. That's a paddling. That's an AI-style paddling, that. Oh, click the wrong stack. Oops. Oh, I can't believe I did that. That's a rocky error. A rocky error. Oh, the eruption of place I can't pronounce. So, yeah, grain and wine prices go in the bin for a couple of years. Considering Frankfurt's not been able to do it, let's go de-siege Finisterre ourselves. They always say, if you want something done, you have to do it yourself, right? And that's no exception here. Frankfurt is still in northern Denmark. They haven't done anything the entire time. Nothing. Oh, this province is free again. So if we can complete this quickly, we can get out there without having to mash any other tribes up. Which is probably preferable. Not a lot of money in this area, eh? Yeah, nothing. Brazil must be pumping out some good money by now. I mean, a little bit. Eh? They might have a lot of the land, but Portugal has not really done anything with it. I mean, to be fair, we haven't done a lot up here either, but we're still pulling out significantly more cash. There's a distinct temptation to build trade buildings for your colony, but I don't have that level of money. This is my concern about this Sweden-Livonian Order war. This is the stuff I want. This would suck. I mean, at least Poland will get involved, but ugh. Ugh. No, we're not going to tariff tobacco right now. We're not going to tax that. Yeah, this is rubbish. Now the Livonian Order is not even on with the water. So having my navy over with them is irrelevant. Not great. Not great. %86 war score at this point. We might be able to piece them out. What's the war score against Nassau? 68%? Not terrible. If I was taking anything, what would be the game plan this time? Not the capital. Yeah, these are still really hot potato provinces. I know it sounds kind of rude, but I'm tempted to leave one Danish province alone so I can attack them again and bring Nassau in. This would be 45 aggressive expansion. This coalition, if they formed it, would not be bad at all. Like, this is peanuts compared to what we'd be dealing with. And it does suck that we're eating one province at a time. But it's because they're so unbelievably expensive. And at this point, we don't outgun them enough to really do anything else. I think this is what we pull. Because I'm fed up of having to siege all this stuff out. So we get one province off Nassau. The province of Ghent. I mean, it's 25 development. That's pretty tasty. What else is left? Denmark and Milhouse. And Milhouse hasn't been sieged. I don't really want to wait. If I take just Shelland, that's 32 aggressive expansion. That's still not a particularly terrible coalition. Just out of curiosity. Taking both would be terrible. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to take Shelland then. Take Shelland, get war reparations. I could pillage them, but I don't want more aggressive expansion, and send demands. Okay. So we have a 35 development province with its own unique building in it. So that's very tasty. Look at all these bonuses too. We're going to have so much trade power in the Lubeck zone compared to before. You love all of that. So we only took 2 provinces. I kind of feel like the AI, but I feel like that's genuinely the right thing to do. We don't want to go too crazy. We do want to build some states, though, before I forget. So we want... This is the highest development, technically, with only 2 provinces. But no, we're not going to do that. We want to start with North Brabant. Once... No, we can do it now. I was going to say once everything's converted, but I don't think Gelra's going to convert that, so that's fine. We can... So Connaught and Estonia are both 26 development and they're completed. They don't have a huge amount of upside, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do that. We're going to state you. We're also going to estate Estonia. Like that. We can upgrade a centre of trade. Do we want to do that right now? I'm not going to... Well, no, I probably should. Because if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget. Let's be honest. We'll get that to at least a level 2. We can't get to level 3 because it's not a big enough province. But level 2, we can. So let's get that done. We do have to get another 2 seats because we have stated more things. So if we go by development again, we're clearly going to make Shelland, or I guess its name is Sealand now. We want to give this a seat. But you're not appeased yet, so we're going to have to wait for that. We can't give the seat to Funen either because you are not in a state. What about you? You're 20 development. There you go. There's one. That's a Danish representation. And then we'll just do... We could do Stettin. Yeah, let's do Stettin. Or Sea... Yeah, Sealand. I don't know why I said Stettin. That's on the east side. We'll do Sealand. Okay. Well, people are going to be angry at us again. There's the aggressive expansion map. So, lots of orange, which you don't really want to see, but we're going to have to deal. Making progress in Europe. It's slower going because of where we are and the way we've rolled. So when we played as Bologna, it was pretty easy because we could eat almost all of this without any consequence. And then we started just nipping bits and pieces around what was a big Austria in that game. And that's when things slowed down a little bit. Until we went away and towards the extremes of Europe. Here, we're trying to eat into Europe, which is tricky. Especially because if we look at development overall, that is the coalition map. There's a lot of green here, which is good, but also incredibly expensive, and that means more aggressive expansion. If we end up over here inside eating Sweden and Denmark, there's almost no aggressive expansion because the land kind of sucks. So it may not look like we're making huge progress in terms of number of provinces, but we are making progress. Once we get our vassal eaten, if you can take any of these provinces, so we have a contiguous space here, that would be awesome. We're going to have the option, really at any point, to unite England, but we're not going to do that straight away because they're just too big. That would be a guaranteed revolt, and you know that all our rivals would join, and we'd just get wrecked. So we are going to have to slow our roll on that one. And in terms of the colonial game, really, it turns out we're probably going to form like a colonial space down here, I guess. Just gives us something different. I don't know if we're going to be able to form Cascadia, really, up here, because Spain is just taking all the land. Same, we're probably not going to end up with a California state either. We're just going to have, essentially, just spaces for our ships to rev up at. But we'll see. We'll definitely see next episode. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, like it, subscribe if you want to see some more. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.